Sitzmeyer from Fitness Professionals. I know it's been a little while, as you can tell I'm about 6 months pregnant, but I'm here to show you some great exercises to do if you are experiencing any knee issues. We're going to be targeting all the muscles surrounding the knee to help you strengthen up those areas without having to do standing squats or standing lunges if that tends to make the knee irritate. I won't be doing the exercises today. Nick from Fitness Professionals will be doing it. I can't be laying on my back too much, so he'll be doing a lot of the exercises. The only equipment that you need today is a stability ball, a mat, and ankle weight is optional here. You can use between 2 to 3 pounds, and it's just to make some of the exercises a little bit more intense. A lot of the exercises we'll be doing are mostly 15 reps for beginner, and then 20 to 25 for intermediate and advanced. I will tweak a couple of the exercises, but let you know how many reps you'll do once we get there. So we'll go ahead and get started, and Nick will start modeling some of these exercises. So the first one that we're going to be going into is a seated leg extension. You're going to be just extending that leg out, keeping that back nice and flat. And many of these exercises will be working your core as well. Next, we'll go into a squat on a ball. So here you don't have to do standing squats. You can modify things by using the ball here. You're dropping those hips down and then extending your legs out to that straight leg position and just bringing yourself onto the heels here. This is going to still work those same muscles as a squat, but less intensity on that knee area. Next, we'll go into a reverse bridge with a single leg extension. Going ahead, lifting up into a nice bridge, getting those hips up nice and high, extending that leg out and bringing it in. You're just resting that upper body right on around the neck and upper back. From here, we're going to go into hip extensions, also known as donkey kicks. This one, I'm going to change up the counts a little bit. For beginner, I'm going to have you do about 20 to 25 reps. For advanced or intermediate, it'll be about 50 reps here. You have a nice flat foot, just little pulses as you extend, working the glute. Still focusing on that same muscle area, we're going to go into a glute toner. So from here, you're still holding that plank position. You're going to be extending the legs out behind you. And here we're going to be doing 5-second holds. You're lifting up, 2, 3, 4, 5, and drop. We'll go again, up, 2, 3, 4, 5, and rest. Here we're also, that particular exercise, will be changing up some of the counts. For beginner, you want to do about 5 reps of those 5-second holds. For intermediate to advanced, you want to do about 10. Next, we're going to go into a floor V extension. This is going to work our inner thigh here. So you're grabbing a nice firm grip between the calves, extending the legs out straight and holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bending those legs down and just a little rest. And lift up, 2, 3, 4, 5, and resting up, and so on. Again, beginner, you're going into 5 reps. Intermediate to advanced, you have 10. Then we're still working on inner thigh here. We're still going to grab a hold of that ball right out to the side. You're resting your back all the way down to the ground. And you're going to go ahead and, keeping those knees bent, lifting that ball up, and then tapping down with that ball there. Lifting it up and down. Again, we're going back now into beginner reps are 15, intermediate to advanced 20 to 25 reps. It's also a great abdominal exercise. Next, we're going to go ahead and target our hamstrings here. We're going to go into basic hip raises and lifting leg up. So you have an option of what Nick is doing is a little bit more advanced, going into a 1-leg exercise, 15 reps beginner, 20 to 25 intermediate to advanced. Or you're going into a little bit more of a modified version here by placing both legs up on top of the ball. Same amount of reps. Here we're still going to focus on those hamstrings. We go ahead and extend one leg up into the air. This is a little bit more advanced. You want to make sure to get those hips nice and high, bringing knee in and out. 15 beginner, 20-25 intermediate advanced. Option 2 is keeping both legs up on the ball there. Same amount of reps. Good. And coming to a rest. Next, we're going to go ahead and work on that outer thigh and going into lateral leg lifts on the ball. This is a 3-part sequence. No reps change here. It's more of a progressive exercise. We're going to start off lifting into regular leg lifts, straight leg, and going into 10 leg lifts here. After you finish the 10 leg lifts, you're going to go into knee tucks. So those knees come in towards the chest and extension out. And then you would go right back into leg lifts again for another 10. And then doing both sides. So final 3 exercises, we're going to go ahead and take the ball away here, and you're just using your own body weight. Again, if you want to make it a little bit more intense, you can use that ankle weight here. We're going to go ahead and propped onto the elbows. One knee is propped up, and other leg is extended out forward. You're going to go ahead taking it down and up into basic leg lifts here, working those quads. Now here, beginner, you want to go for about 15, 20-25, intermediate to advanced, and going on to both sides. Next, you'll be working your inner thigh and working those hips a little bit. You're going to go into just that drop out to the side, as you can tell with the foot, and I'm just going to go ahead and focus on that. And same amount of reps, 15 beginner, 20-25, intermediate to advanced. Last, we're going to go ahead and target the calves here. So this one, you would want to grab a set of weights, or your own body weight here is just fine. Nick's going to go ahead and grab a set of dumbbells. And he's going to go into basic singles, lifting it up and down onto the balls of his feet for 10. And then he's going to pulse for 20. Little lifts here. After he finishes that 10 and 20, he's going to go ahead bringing the heels together into more of a plie stance. And lifting up for 10. Nice and easy singles. And pulsing for 20 to finish it up. And that's your full sequence. Out of all those exercises here, you have an option to do it 2 to 3 times through, and you're going to get a great full leg body workout and not injuring that knee. Thanks for tuning in.